We all know that Bangladesh and India had a strong relationship. During the 1971 war, India supported East Pakistan to form an independent Bangladesh. Pakistani forces surrendered, India and Bangladesh shared a strong ties. However, their relationship has now become strained and is getting worse each day. Ever since Muhammad Yunus took charge of Bangladesh, it has faced unrest and chaos. You all know about the news of former Bangladesh PM Sheikh Hasina fleeing to India. Following this, Muhammad Yunus became the leader, straining the relationship between India and Bangladesh. India now feels unsafe and wants to protect its borders. Bangladesh's growing influence has raised concerns in India's northeast states, that is, the seven sister states. Seven sisters include Assam, Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Tripura, and other northeast states. Bangladesh is increasing its influence in these states not for direct gain but to create pressure and fear in India. Just like India Pakistan separation, both Bangladesh and China are trying to create divisions in northeast India. This is being done with the aim of establishing business corridors. However, India is not ignoring this issue due to its ties with China and Bangladesh. Let me tell you how India is preparing. You all would have heard about the word landlocked. What does this mean? Some countries or states have both waterways and roadways. But northeast part of India has no direct access to the sea. If you notice, India is bordered by oceans to the south. It's difficult to access northeast India as it is landlocked, bordered by Bangladesh and China. Again, if you notice, there is a small corridor called Chicken's Neck or Siliguri Corridor in India. This corridor connects the northeast India, that is the seven sister states. It also provides access to neighboring countries like Nepal, Bhutan, Mongolia, China, and Bangladesh. Corridor connects the northeast and is an integral part of India. The northeast region is completely surrounded by land, and that is why it is known as landlocked. China do not have direct access to the sea for their trade due to the Siliguri Corridor. Considering any other trade route would prove expensive and challenging for them. However, Yunus said that he is ready to help China as he has a plan in place for this. And though surrounded by northeast India, Bangladesh has access to the sea and is the only protector of the ocean. It is thus inviting China to invest more in Bangladesh and use this region for trading. This would bring China and Bangladesh closer to Siliguri Corridor, raising concerns about control over it and the northeast. Bangladesh and China would gain control and India could lose its connection with the northeast states. India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar said that Bangladesh thinks that they are the protector and has openly invited China. But India has the longest coastline in the Bay of Bengal compared to Bangladesh. They call themselves the protector, forgetting that India has more control in this region. Yunus has always made offensive statements about India. On 4th April 2025, PM Narendra Modi went to Bangkok, Thailand to attend the BIMSTEC summit. During the summit, PM Modi had a long 45-minute meeting with Yunus. If you think PM Modi stayed silent on this, despite India's ties with Bangladesh and its repeated remarks, you're wrong. India's reply shocked Yunus. Let me explain. Yunus is a tough leader who doesn't look at things from others' perspective. He holds on to his own views and refuses to change. He also frequently makes careless statements that can't be taken back. Assam CM Hemanta Biswa Sharma said that Siliguri Corridor connects the rest of India with the northern states and makes traveling easier. The corridor is connected via both railways and roadways. China and Bangladesh cannot easily enter through this corridor because of the security. Even the airspace over this region is highly restricted. The CM has urged to improve transportation along this corridor. PM Modi did not remain silent on this issue. India is well prepared with S-400. India has already placed S-400, a strong defense system, at the Siliguri Corridor. This means missiles, fighter jets, and all other ammunition are on standby. India is on alert in case of an attack from China or Bangladesh and has placed S-400 at the Siliguri Corridor near Bangladesh border and not the China border. It is fully capable of intercepting enemy missiles, so there is no cause of concern. Bangladesh is now in fear. After its statement, India has fully activated its defense systems and warned Bangladesh. Chances are that Bangladesh will now stay silent. In reality, Bangladesh has suffered a loss. In 2020, India signed an agreement with Bangladesh to support them. Bangladesh wanted to trade its goods and India supported them. The country is surrounded by India and its northeast states. Bangladesh wanted to trade with Nepal, Bhutan, and Myanmar, but accessing these countries was difficult. India supported Bangladesh and allowed them to trade with these countries using India's land route, and that too for free. Amazing. But the situation reversed when Muhammad Yunus took over and India has now given back to him. Also, Bangladesh continuously provokes China against India. Seeing this, India has cancelled the agreement and stopped the transport facility that was given to Bangladesh. Which means if Bangladesh wants to send goods to Nepal, it had to pass through India. If it wants to send to Bhutan or to Myanmar, it had to cross India. So now Bangladesh is stuck. It may have to use a longer sea route and handle the trade on its own. US has imposed a 37% tariff on goods coming from Bangladesh. It's a double trouble for Bangladesh as India has restricted the transit of goods through it and US has applied 37% tariff. Now its economy will suffer massive downfall. This won't be easy. USA has also put 125% tariff on goods from China. Even though Bangladesh is provoking China, they are not paying heed to them, as they want their relation with India to be good because Trump has reduced tariffs on Indian goods to 26%. Such a huge percentage for China, a little less for Bangladesh and least for India. That's why they want India to be with them, and China's leaders said that the elephant and the dragon should dance together. which means India and China should work together to convince USA to reduce tariffs. India is not bothered and has not responded yet. Bangladesh is in a difficult situation. Apart from this, Bangladeshi people have targeted and damaged outlets of brands such as Bata, Domino's, and Pizza Hut. They attacked these thinking that these brands are connected to Israel, and since Israel is in war with Gaza, Bangladeshis are agitated. Actually, Bangladeshis were peacefully protesting and showing their support for Gaza, but suddenly the protesters became violent. They were mistaken as the stores Pizza Hut, KFC were owned by US. Bata is not an Indian brand. In reality, none of these brands are associated with Israel. Still, they damaged the stores. This was inappropriate. These brands, KFC, Domino's, Pizza Hut, are American owned and the USA supports Israel, which Bangladesh strongly opposes, hence, the outlets were targeted. The Gulf region, which includes Dubai, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, are gradually distancing from America. This means they are avoiding items such as Pepsi, Coca-Cola, and will gradually boycott them. This is because Pepsi and Coca-Cola are American brands and US supports Israel, and if Gulf countries continue receiving the supplies, it will show the world that despite Israel's attack on Gaza, these countries are supporting Israel's allies, even though they are Islamic countries, hence they are boycotting American goods. But since people often need a soft drink and non-availability of Pepsi and Coca-Cola, there is a demand for an Indian brand, making Ambani's happy and booming its profits. Campa Cola, an Indian brand, was very popular in 1980s, but later its demand decreased. Recently, Reliance Industries bought this brand and is trying to make it popular again. With the sales in Gulf, it will surely boost its profits. India and Reliance are happy, and this will boost the economy. Since Pepsi and Coca-Cola will have lower demands, US economy will adversely be affected. This is strange as world economy fluctuates constantly, and when one goes up, the other decreases, and it's like being caught in the middle of a game. Strange. What do you all think about it? Let us know in the comments.